What's up, guys? It's been like 2 months since I last uploaded a YouTube video. What have I been doing for the last 2 months, you may ask? I've been working on recording my new classical piano compositions. Back in September at my first concert, I premiered my album, and I said that it would be on sale in September. As you know, it's not September anymore. It's been quite some time since I said that. And you're probably wondering why it's taken so long and why there is no album up. You see, I want to make sure that I get the best recording possible for this album. This is my life's work. I want to make sure it's as good as it can be. Originally, I recorded my album in the church where I had my first concert. I wasn't able to do that anymore because their schedule was all full, and plus I wanted to record on a piano that's a little better. I want to record on a Steinway Model D. So I found a Steinway Model D in a church that had fairly good acoustics. The problem with this piano is that it was 30 years old, but I thought maybe I would like it, so I went to try it out. When I went in to try it out, they were doing roofing work, so you couldn't even really hear exactly what the piano sounded like. One thing I noticed though, even with the loud noise in the room, is that the piano was a little bit out of tune. So I told that to the church, and they got me to hire a tuner to come tune their piano. Didn't really like that, but you know, I thought anything for my album. I booked my first recording day, and I go there, and halfway through the recording day, I'm like 5 hours in, I decide that I don't really like this. I feel like I'm selling myself short recording in an environment like this. So I called everywhere looking for a new Steinway Model D. And I hear about this store about 3 hours away from where I was, and they have a Steinway Model D in a nice room. I hear the room was very live. So after that, I planned a whole trip down to this city. I get down there, I start recording on this Steinway. I recorded my whole album, spent 3 days down there, and it ended up not sounding like what I wanted. And I had 7 microphones, the best piano you could get, just didn't sound like what I wanted. I went home to go release all this music after this trip, and I just wasn't really excited about my new album that I've worked so hard on. I was asking myself, why am I not excited? I listened back to the tracks over and over again. I just realized that there was no emotion in the tracks. For some reason, the mics I was using, the setup, the room wasn't live. People said it was live, but it wasn't actually live. I just was not happy with the recordings once again. So some time goes by, I'm at home, and I'm one day playing with my gear at home that I have here, and I found something that works. I recorded on my piano upstairs, which is like a used upright piano. I recorded, and you could actually really hear everything resonating well. You could hear quite a lot of emotion. So I took that same setup down to the piano store and recorded a little sample on their grand piano. And it sounded like a professional recording. It sounded exactly like what I dreamed of. So now I am trying to figure out new days to go and record this new album with this new setup, this new technique of mine that I found. In this time, I'm just going to go all out. I'm going to get the good recordings. I'm going to hire a cinematographer to get a nice video. Also, back at my show, I mentioned how next fall I would be having a concert at the Winspear Center in Edmonton. Now, I've been spending a lot of money on recording my album, so right now I'm kind of delaying it till at least next spring. It might be longer than that, but more information will come out. I will keep you guys updated on that as best I can. My main focus is, of course, my album. So you can expect my new album to be on sale within the next 2 months. Now, you may have also heard recently about the new iPad Pro that just came out. I didn't make a video because there wasn't big lineups like there would be for the iPhones. I've never been so excited for an Apple product. This is the new iPad Pro. I do all my music on it, I edit photos on it, and this video I will be editing on it. I edit all my videos on the iPad. Absolutely amazing. Super light, super thin. This iPad's so good that I don't even use my computer anymore. It's pretty awesome. Also recently I got a Kitten, and I got a little bit of footage of that I can play now. Today is a really big day. It is a day that I get a kitten of my very own. My girlfriend has her own cat, but that's her cat. I need a cat for myself. So the first thing we're gonna do is go to the pet store and pick up a bunch of cat supplies. We got a little orange kitten that we're gonna look at today. We have just arrived at the pet store. Alright, kitten size litter box. And got some cat litter. I'm having trouble finding the best cat food that I could use. Probably just go with this stuff. Cat toys. Couple of these. Alright, we just got out of the pet store, got all the necessities for the cat. Now the moment we've all been waiting for. Finally gonna go pick up the little kitten. Alright, so we have just picked up the cat. She's like a rescue cat, so we're gonna get her home though and introduce her to the house. Yeah. So it's been a couple days since we got the cat home. We decided to name her Papi. She gets along very well with the other cat, surprisingly well. Doesn't really get along with the Chihuahua too much. But she's been a pretty good fit here. She's really tired right now. One thing you'll notice if you look closely is her whiskers were burnt off. That made her really scared at the start, but she has warmed up to the house very well. So this is Papi. She's a rescue cat. The family we got her from said that she was abused and all that. And it looks like she was because her whiskers were burnt off. It's pretty crazy. I got a pretty funny video from earlier. The kitten was watching me play piano. I guess she likes classical music. So that's about all that's been going on. Lately. You know, I haven't been really up to a lot. I've been pretty busy. I really do want to upload more frequently because I do like this. Soon I will be working on an intro for my YouTube channel. I also am kind of working on different kinds of music. Maybe get some good background music for my YouTube videos. That's something I've always wanted to do. So yeah, I just want my content to get better and better as time goes on. Thank you for checking in. If this video gets 1 like, I'll do something. I don't know what it's gonna be.